All right. It's such a pleasure to be at BUIDL Asia for the second time with Noble. I've been here before, but this is my second time on behalf of our project. So I do want to give a big shout out to Erica and June and the entire BUIDL Asia team. This is truly one of the highest quality, highest signal events that I actually attend every year. And Erica specifically is just such an amazing ambassador for the Korean community and really shows everyone how special Korea is, not just for crypto, but as a culture, as a people. So please just a round of applause for Erica and her team. It's just so good to be here. And yeah, thank you again for everything. Okay, so we're very excited to be in Korea this year because we're actually using our opportunity here in Seoul to really make a big activation around our new initiative, which is the Noble AppLayer. So I'm extremely excited to say that Noble is partnering with Celestia to launch a canonical stablecoin rollup for the Celestia ecosystem and beyond. And this will be a permissionless, programmable application environment for all sorts of stablecoin applications to be built. So I do want to kind of double click on what this app layer is, why we're working with Celestia, why we believe the Celestia stack is truly one of the most exciting, ambitious places to build the type of project that we're trying to build with stablecoins. But before that, I understand not everyone knows what Noble is, not everyone knows who I am, what we do. So I wanted to give a little bit of background on who we are, what is Noble, how did we get here, why are we building an app layer, why are we building another rollup, and what are the future of stablecoin applications. So first, how did we get here? Noble started off, and to this day remains, a stablecoin issuance chain. We started off in the Cosmos ecosystem, and we really saw that there was a huge problem in the market when it came to stablecoin issuance. Circle, Tether, Hashnote, Ondo, all of these issuers that are bringing very high-quality blue-chip stablecoins to markets, they are looking to go native on various protocols. We partnered with Circle initially to launch Cosmos Native USDC. And with this experience, we really understood the kind of complications and challenges with issuing stablecoins natively across many distinct blockchain environments. And we worked really, really hard to kind of succeed with that singular mission. Let's bring native USDC to dozens of Cosmos app chains. Let's make sure that application developers, builders, end users have reliable access to native stablecoins and solve for that one kind of focus. So we, with that focus, we were very determined to make sure that native USDC would succeed in Cosmos. So we launched native USDC in September 2023, which really does feel like forever ago, but really wasn't that long ago, but a year and a half ago. And over kind of the life cycle of USDC and the Cosmos ecosystem, and also the other assets that we support, we reached over $8 billion of transaction volume across 50-plus distinct chains with their own validator sets, with their own unique applications. And currently, we have about $560 million of assets issued, which of course include Circle's USDC, Ondo's USDY. We support the Euro, USYC, and most recently, we launched our own stablecoin, which I'll talk about in a moment. But really, what I want to emphasize here is that we started off really supporting other developers, right? Supporting other protocols, other layer ones, other chains. We worked with DYDX, Say, Injective, Osmosis, really many, many teams, because all of these protocols, no matter what their focus was, whether it was perp stacks or trading, DeFi, NFTs, at the end of the day, all of these applications need stable coins under the hood to be reliable for their end users. Well, you might be asking, why doesn't Circle or Ondo or any of these issuers that I kind of described, why don't they go native on all chains? This also now includes, of course, real-world asset issuers. The reality is, in a world with hundreds, thousands of distinct app chains, roll-ups, protocols, it's really not scalable for these issuers to go native everywhere. They have to really pick what is a secure environment, where are the routes, where is the liquidity, what does interoperability look like, and how do we efficiently kind of on-chain route these assets in a way that makes sense both for the issuer, for the developers, and also the end users. So, of course, we started with this mission to bring native stablecoins to Cosmos, and of course, the Cosmos ecosystem being one that is highly fragmented, highly sovereign in nature, it was really the perfect place to kind of test out this model to bring stablecoins across, as I said, dozens of app chains. So how do we solve this under the hood? In Cosmos, and increasingly beyond Cosmos into the EVM space, we're becoming a canonical asset issuance hub. So we work with the issuers directly to make sure that their assets are properly permissioned, there's proper routing, there's proper liquidity provisioning, and again, from a user's perspective, they don't really have to think about where that stablecoin kind of originates from. Most oftentimes, if you're using USDC in the Cosmos ecosystem, you might not even know that you're interacting with the Noble protocol, and we really want that to actually kind of remain. So up until now, until we decided to kind of embark on this vision for the AppLayer, Noble was really behind the scenes, under the hood, something that was really an infrastructure improvement for stablecoin issuance that was really serving a very kind of broad network of many chains, many developers that, of course, all needed native stablecoins at the end of the day. So we solved this routing problem with the asset issuers that we worked with, and we made sure, again, that in one click, these assets would be easily accessible to any destination, any app chain that we support in the Cosmos ecosystem. Of course, we're growing. We started in September of 2023. We did a really great job of solving for these infrastructure concerns. And then at the same time, we've been following the stablecoin market very, very closely. Stablecoins are actually relatively new innovation. In the last 5 years, the market has gone from about $5 billion market cap of stablecoins to over $230 billion today. That's only in 5 years. Some project the stablecoin market to reach $1.5 trillion in the next few years. And as we see this ecosystem grow, as we see the market grow, as we understand kind of the nuances and complexities of these stablecoins from a design perspective, we said, let's become an asset issuer. Let's actually launch a stablecoin. Let's have a unique properties to the stablecoin in a way that makes sense for developers and end users. But really, we care about the developers. We care about those that want to launch their own app chain, those that seek to build the most ambitious applications in crypto today. And that's what we did. Of course, we believe RWAs are continuing to gain mass adoption. These are just some statistics on the total kind of market of real-world assets. As I mentioned, stablecoins as a category, of course, are currently a $230 billion market. And of course, we launched Noble Dollar just a month ago. So USDN is something that we're also very proud of and will be a very important part of the AppLayer story. And USDN itself is unique. So if you look at the kind of total market for stablecoins, you have, of course, the ones that everybody understands. You have the USDCs of the world, the Tethers of the world, and these are very reliable stablecoins. They've reached incredible adoption because they are useful. These are stablecoins that are pegged to $1. They're often, of course, collateralized by short-term treasury bills. But the difference is that these stablecoins currently do not pass on the yield that is generated from the collateral of these stablecoins. And so, as being stablecoin infrastructure builders, seeing the market evolve over the last couple of years, we wanted to figure out this problem of how can you reliably pass on the yield to protocol developers, to end users, in a way that is safe, that maintains the properties of a dollar stablecoin, because we still understand US dollar stablecoins to dominate the market. It's about 98% of the stablecoin market today. We do see that changing, and we do see other fiat stablecoins entering the arena. But for now, of course, US dollar stablecoins dominate. And so we launched Noble Dollar just a month ago. So USDN, as I said, is a dollar-pegged stablecoin. Just like kind of the well-known dollar stablecoins in the market, it is also collateralized by treasury bills. But the difference is that yield is passed on to end users and, importantly, application developers. So I mentioned our roots are really supporting app chain developers, those that want to see the benefits of a stablecoin on their platform for their particular use case. Again, whether that's DeFi, whether that's NFTs, payments, stablecoins are such an important part of every crypto app's life cycle, and that's what we really, really care about. And so we launched USDN. So USDN is composable yield. So what does that mean? As I said, USDN is a dollar-pegged stablecoin that passes on the yield to the end user. But the really exciting thing about USDN is that any protocol, any app chain, any rollup, any layer 1, layer 2, doesn't matter, can actually take that USDN and in a composable way control the flow of yield to their application. So in a very programmatic, fine-grained way, you can say, I'm going to take this few percent APY, and I'm going to direct it to a certain liquidity pool. I'm going to subsidize fees. I'm going to use that for perhaps revenue as a company. I'm going to do perhaps buy and burns of my token. It really does not matter. Noble doesn't care. Noble is a very neutral party to this process. But in return, what you get is this incredible flywheel where USDN, it's used by an application for stablecoin liquidity. That yield, in a very intentional way, flows to various destinations, various sources. The creator of the application, the team, a DAO, the community, they decide how that yield is distributed to stakeholders. That yield distribution, of course, improves the economics of that application, right? If you can imagine, as an example, Hyperliquid, obviously an incredible success case right now in DeFi. If you were to think about kind of the total volume of stablecoins on that platform, you could theoretically think of the yield, it's very simple math, of course, being redirected to other use cases on that platform in a way that sustains the development of that platform and kind of keeps this virtuous cycle going. And of course, developers are incentivized to improve the app utility, right? This passive yield that is generated can go back into the development of the application, which hopefully improves it, brings more utility to people, and of course, the flywheel continues. So USDN, it's composable yield. It's very unique in the market, and we're super excited to be bringing this to all sorts of developers, both in the Cosmos ecosystem and, of course, in the Ethereum ecosystem now with Celestia. So yeah, we launched about a month ago. This is out of date. It's about 7,100 total holders, about 64 million TVL, about $200,000 paid in yield. And really seeing that yield get paid out every block, every second to wallets seems simple, but it's kind of a magical thing to observe. So that is something we're very proud of. And now, I talked about where we came, what we've done. Hopefully, you got the impression that we really love stablecoins, and we also really love developers in the app chain kind of roll-up crypto ecosystem. And now we're excited to continue supporting those developers. So very excited, again, to have the honor and privilege to be announcing this in Seoul. And today, we're introducing the Noble AppLayer. So thank you. This is a beautiful image that hopefully gives some feelings of some ambition and scale. So we're doing this, of course, with Celestia underneath. I know the Celestia team has been part of this event over the past couple days. We're calling this the Noble Empire, but really it is a place where developers all over the world can take advantage of these permissionless stablecoins to actually build stablecoin-centric applications. We do believe that there's actually not enough real-world use cases for stablecoins right now, whether that's payments or lending or remittances or B2B, payments or company management. Like none of this is still a reality. It's actually kind of amazing, and we want to see that happen on the Noble AppLayer. What is the Noble AppLayer? So we'll be launching into summer of 2025. It's an EVM rollup. We're really excited to be working with the RollKit team at Celestia. They're a phenomenal group of builders that have created a kind of scaffolding for launching rollups in the Celestia ecosystem. But the Noble AppLayer will be unique. Among all the rollups in the ecosystem, we have our own kind of flavor that are very stablecoin oriented. So, of course, 100 millisecond block times, right? This is necessary to build stablecoin applications that can scale to thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of users. We are going to be using the AppLayer to bridge and kind of proliferate stablecoins that we already proliferate, including Noble Dollar, to the EVM. This is really important. So far, Noble has been very Cosmos focused. We're super excited to bring our expertise to the EVM world. And really, it's about being fully interoperable with the chain and the infrastructure we've already built in the Cosmos ecosystem in a way that is very safe, reliable, can continue to be a liquidity router throughout the ecosystem that we already serve. So again, very happy to be here and sharing this news. And with that, I will take a couple questions from the audience. Thank you. Thank you.